Mr. Jonathan.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Mr. Alabo. I agree
Speak to
to.
us, sir. Thank you, sir. Good
Yeah,
evening, sir.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
I agree to. God bless you, my brother. And then my fellow panelists, I agree to. God bless you. Mr. Elvis, God bless you. My people, I agree to all. And Madam Patricia, I agree to you. God bless you. Mr. Odua, I agree to you. In the diaspora, good evening. Ma. God bless you greatly for the good work you are doing. And God will continue to strengthen you. My fellow commenters and callers, I greet you all. You're all welcome. God bless you all greatly. Yeah, as I was listening to the broadcast, I joined a little bit late, so I felt that you guys have already, I was listening to Miss Madam Patricia rounding up, and then Mr. Udua. But Mr. Udua has said something. He now made me even much more to join the broadcast. Even what Madam Patricia said toward our last line. Well, Mr. Udua said that the Nigerian media are reporting everything about the war that is going on in Iran right now, the US-Israel-Iran war. And that is very, very profound. Very, very, very profound. You couldn't have been more in the money. You are just, that was a top-notch analysis there. They are reporting everything. They can't report the kidnappings that are happening across Nigeria the way they are reporting this. They can't. Isn't that an indictment on us as a nation? That we cannot speak loudly to what is affecting us, what is happening to us. What is, as a matter of fact, killing, buying thousands of our people, hundreds on a daily basis. We can't speak loudly to it. We cannot speak loudly to it. But look at the attention they are paying to the Iran. So to them, it's about money. It's much more about money. It's about the interest, what people want to listen to. It's not, there's no, when it comes to media, mainstream media, national interests, in most cases, take precedence when it comes to reporting. The national interest take precedence over any other. So it's an indictment. As I always said, they are playing a very big role. And, fortunately, so I spoke about them, about the Nigerian media, yesterday, as well. They are our big problem. I mean, combined, the media. All of them, both the broadcast and the press, all the media, generally speaking, in Nigeria. Not just the TV stations, the print as well. So it's very, very clear. And the other thing that, as I said, Mr. Odua, your submission made me to join. So I just want to add and just to, kind of add my voice to what you said. I couldn't agree with you more. That INEC and the court are our major problem. Nigerians are fighting against INEC and the court. But in addition to that, the opposition is also the problem. The opposition is the problem of itself in Nigeria. The Nigerian political opposition are a major problem, big one. Because you'll be wondering what they are doing. Anyway, they will always, have a defensive position to defend themselves. I'm talking of the opposition generally now. I'm not pinpointing to one political party, maybe ADC, no. Because I know the supporters of ADC, for whatever reason now, they want to come defensive. The issue has been the opposition. in Nigeria, especially at this time, they are playing a major role in our problem, within our problem in Nigeria today. Because we will just be wondering, what have they been doing? That's why Segun showed me, Mr. Elvis, I think he showed that guy's video, I don't know, for almost 15, 20 minutes earlier today. That's why the likes of that guy, that PDP guy, we don't know where he is anyway, whether he's with APC, whether he's with PDP, he will just be going, running his mouth all over the place. That's why the guy can't be talking. Because the opposition, he is an opposition himself. But he's not aligned. He's a non-aligned guy.
Mr. Jonathan.
Yes.
He just Chebumina opposition.
No, he will claim. You see, he will claim that he's in the opposition. But when you listen to him, you don't know where he is. He's neither here nor there. You know,
since last year,
he wants to be politically correct at all times. He wants to be
since last year that he visited Tinubu.
I know.
His life changed. His life has changed.
Yeah, he's very, very, you know, he's a very, very dangerous, very, very dangerous guy. You know. So I really don't. There are people that I don't, because I know that what he's saying or what he's going to say is not going to have any impact at all on the Nigerian political, you know, terrain. It's not. It's just so. For me, I always see it as I don't waste my time. And when he grants this interview, he always looking for where he can sit down for. Who is going to sit down for 2 hours and listen to Segun Showunmi? It will be someone who is mentally corrupt, mentally imbalanced. Listen to him for 2 hours for what? Absorb what he's saying. Just like the lies that are coming from the Nigerian government or from the Nigerian system. You can read it. When they come up with their lies, I can read it, but I never absorb it. If you're absorbing the lies that are coming from the Nigerian government, then you can never be mentally balanced. You will go into depression because you will have raised your expectations so high each and every time. And you are not mentally okay to know that your expectations have always been dashed. And the current one is not going to be an exception. Your expectation will be dashed again because you are absorbing lies. You open your brain to be absorbing lies. Absorb it so much so that the moment they dash it, you will go into mental depression. Many people in Nigeria. So I don't listen to people, you know, people like that guy, Segun Showunmi, because if you listen to him, you can't even get anything. Are you supporting Obi? Are you against Obi? You are trying to know where he is on the divide. You can't even figure it out. Always want to be politically correct, you know. And then I just want to say this, and I think yes, I was listening to the broadcast, and it's still relevant to today's discussion as well, because I spoke about the opposition. I was busy yesterday. I listened to Madam Patricia's submission, and I know a lot of people came after her, came against her, and she's very, very strong lady. She didn't give up. She stood her ground all through. And you see, what I want to say is this for me, is that
sorry, Mr. Jonathan. Sorry, before you round up. Mr. Elvis, please, if you are there, help give us a mandate in. And give us a mandate, please. Mr. Elvis is aware. Just be patient.
Okay. So, as I was saying, see, it's very important, because if I don't I need to touch it, because if I could have just let it go. But if I don't touch it, this is Nigeria platform. It's Nigeria, you know, Nigerians in the social media every day. It will come up again. People will still talk about it, whether we like it or not. But let me make it very clear. Within the Nigerian opposition, they are all corrupt. They are all corrupt. Nobody can sway me otherwise. But the fact is that there are two types of it. And I think the moment we get it right, it will be we will most likely, especially those of us that are yearning for a better Nigeria, for a new Nigeria. I think we will align and then come on the same page. I think all of us will come on this if we just come to this realization that when we say the oppositions are corrupt, the current coalition is corrupt, we have to be able to demarcate it. I don't know how to put it now, to divide it, or to separate it. There is the economic corruption and there is the political corruption. So people that are fighting for the likes of Mr. Peter Obi, that Mr. Peter Obi is clean. Yes, he's clean. Economically, Mr. Peter Obi is clean. Yes, he is clean. Nothing has been found against him. As we speak, there is nothing against him. On that front, it's okay. Politically, for me, they are all corrupt. Those two things are completely separating, but we have not been able to separate it. We module it together. And that is what I think what Madam Patricia was trying to say yesterday. If your friend is corrupt, then you are with a friend that is corrupt, then you are also corrupt, or something to that effect. Yeah, there's an adage to that, to that effect. So those two things are separate. There is economic corruption, which majority of them are into that. Most of them, they are corporates of these two. They are, you can bring them into these two, but not Mr. Peter Obi. But it's only when it comes to politics. He's a politician. He plays politics. And that is why we are missing it. We are mixing him up. Because he plays politics. Mr. Peter Obi, so it's politics that is playing. That's the way I see it. Economically, you cannot fault him in terms of, impropriety, misappropriation, irresponsibility, transparency. I know you can't fault him on that. But when it comes to political, what I would call, I prefer to say political malpractice. Yes, political malpractice. Yes, you can't exempt anybody. They are all into it. All of them. Because this current dispensation, we must make no mistake about it. It is only the opposition that will give Mr. Tinubu the second term. In fact, far less that INEC and the court will give Mr. Tinubu the second term. It is the opposition that will hand it over, that will hand the second term to Mr. Tinubu. And they are already doing that now. It will get to a point where the die will be cast. There will be no room for them again to do anything. Because I don't understand what they are doing at this point, that they cannot come up and sit down and say, okay, this is our consensus candidate. These are the things that we need to be talking about today. There is no time. And if anybody, again, as I said, manage your expectation. I don't know what is, that's why I say the political malpractices is their bread and butter. They commit it every day, every hour. Because if you are thinking that INEC is going to amend the timetable for you, that is another political malpractice that you are now it's like a crime in the making. You are committing that crime right now, and that crime is ongoing. That by tomorrow, by this new month, by this first week, you cannot begin to talk about your consensus candidate. You are still romancing around the fact that you want to do one stupid primaries. You are still talking about your membership registration all over the place. You are committing political malpractice. And you are giving Mr. Tinubu the second term. So don't come back and blame anybody. Don't come back and blame that the election is rigged. You can give him the master stroke right now. You know the kind of thing that Fubara did in Rivers State. He turned the table around against Wike overnight by joining APC. You can do the same thing today, that the APC will be running etasketa. If by this week you announce that you are going for consensus candidates, that's a political master stroke. But you don't want to do it. That is where I say they are all committing political corruption, political malpractice without exception. All of them. I'm sick and tired of all of them. I'm angry with all of them. Starting, nobody can come here and talk me out of this position. Nobody can come and analyze this thing. You are only raising your expectation. I can only advise you that your expectation will be dashed. You will go into depression because it's not going to happen. What you are hoping for is not going to happen unless these politicians stop this crime that they are into right now. They've entered into it, especially the opposition, the bigger one amongst them. What is stopping you now? Pick your candidate. Start rallying around him. And let me let the cat out of the bag right now. If someone, anybody those that I know, we are the supporters of the obedient, you have to talk about this and you have to be open about this. If you like, you can romance around it at your own peril, at your own detriment. As of this time, as of right now, if the ADC ends up with Atiku as their candidate and Mr. Peter Obi agrees to that, then we know his political game. His political game will be very, very clear. But let me help those who probably might not know. Then his political game will be for 2031. He's only aiming for 2031 because by 2031, the North will have lost all the moral rights, all the moral grounds to say power should shift to the North. They will have no ground for that again. So that moral setting that they set, that you do your turn, the South do its own turn, and then the North will do that one will have been dead and buried. They will have lost all moral ground. So this is the reason why the North, the likes of Atiku, because everybody within the ADC, including Mr. Peter Obi, knows very well that Atiku will lose. Atiku will lose. Grand loss. Have you seen grand loss? Not even landslide. Grandly, he will lose. He will lose. And for anybody to now be supporting and be romancing his candidacy is mind-boggling. Couldn't be anything but just mind-boggling. You want to win, right? Then do the needful. Come up with your consensus candidate. Pick the right candidate. And then Mr. Tinubu will be running etasketa. So he can lose. Mr. Tinubu, my conclusion is that Mr. Tinubu can lose if the opposition begin right now. We're not talking about maybe, as we're speaking right now, they gather themselves together and start doing the needful. Yes, Mr. Tinubu can lose come 2027. INEC is there for Tinubu. The court is there for Tinubu, but it is the opposition that will rubber stamp it. It is the opposition that will stamp it. It is the opposition that will give it, that will nail it. That will nail it for Mr. Tinubu, 2027 for Mr. Tinubu. Yes. If they continue in this crime that they are already into. Because by you not coming up with a consensus candidate immediately, you are committing political malpractice. In fact, it's a crime on the Nigerian people, and you are all into it without exception. So again, the difference between whether someone is corrupt or they are all corrupt, there are two. There is the economy malpractice and there is the political malpractice. So we need to separate it. And then when we separate it, we will know, we will be able to separate the wheat from the chaff. And then we will know where we are. I will leave it there. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.